And on behalf of the Denton Community Council, I'd like to welcome everybody to the 9th Annual Harvest Time in the Hills to celebrate the harvest of our labors. I'll make an announcement at the end of the opening here, but I just want to give you a little bit of an idea of what we're going to be doing. We'll have a prayer in just a moment, but I would like everybody to remain silent through all of the salute to our veterans. I would ask everyone to remain silent as the presentation of colors is presented by the members of the VFW Post B 663, American Legion Post number 7, and the DAV Post 546. As the colors are presented, please remain standing for the prayer. We will have a national anthem, and we will have the Pledge of Allegiance to the colors. And these are very special services, so I'm going to ask you to remain quiet for that. So we're going to begin now, and the gentleman can come ahead. And if David Cunningham would come up, he's from the Licensed Church, he's a pastor there. He will begin our services tonight with prayer.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 says, "To everything there is a season, to every time and purpose under heaven. There is a time to be born and a time to die. There is a time to plant, and there is a time to pluck up and harvest that which is in plant." You bow your heads, please. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, harvest time comes to our community. And we come to celebrate with thankful hearts, knowing that in your love and compassion toward us, you're everlasting. Forgive us, Father, when we fail to recognize your hand of prosperity in our lives. And Father, bless the work of our hands, that our gifts and talents will always bring you honor and glory. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? As we continue with the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now we'll have to the colors.
proclamation. Also, would like to thank Marcy Kirschner, who did the national anthem, and thank you, Reverend David Cunningham, for coming to share the prayer. We're also going to have something special. We have this request every year for the ladies auxiliary of the VFW to share the ceremony of our missing in action military. And we do have many missing in action from many, many wars. So we invite Connie Bailey and Marge Butler to begin the ceremony. A reading of the names will also be done on the USS Cole, and those will be shared by our ladies. So I'll turn this over to Marge. And if you need to take this out, you can.
We are guardian angels to our veterans. At 11:18 on October 12, 2000, the USS Cole was refueling in Arden Harbor, Yemen. The suicide bombers detonated an explosive loaded boat against the port side of the ship. 17 sailors were killed and 37 others were injured. It is now up to us to honor the men and women victims of that attack annually. They are Electronics Technician Chief Petty Officer Richard Ossola, Seaman James Roderick McDaniels, Signalman Seaman Recruit Jerome Lewis Gunn, Seaman Recruit Lavender Nicole Palmer, Operations Specialist Second Class Kimberly Lamont Saunders, Ensign Andrew Trippett, Hall Maintenance Technician Third Class Kenneth Eugene Lodbell, Ensign Seaman Apprentice Craig Ron Grigory, Mess Management Specialist Seaman Akia Monique Francis, Information Systems Technician Seaman Timothy Lee Garner, and Engineman Second Class Mark I.N. Nieto, Electric Warfare Technician Second Class Ronald Scott Owens, Engineman Fireman Joshua Langdon Parkland, Fireman Apprentice Patrick Howard Roy, Electronics Warfare Technician First Class Kevin Sean Root, Mess Management Specialist Third Class Rochester Manigoli Santovio, Fire Controlman Gary Graham Swantigas Jr. Good morning. As you arrived today, you may have noticed a small table, a table set for one. The items on this table symbolize our thoughts regarding our military who are still missing, our POWs and our MIAs. For those of you who don't know what POW or MIA means, let me explain. POW means prisoner of war, MIA means missing in action. Some of these veterans have been missing in action or prisoner of wars that began when many of us were young. However, all Americans, young and old, should never forget the brave men and women who are still unaccounted for, still missing. Now let me explain the meat of the table and the items on it. As you'll notice, the table is smaller than most, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his oppressors. The table is round to show our everlasting concern for our POWs and MIAs. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of our veterans' intentions in responding to our country's call. The single white lit candle, our homes and hearts are always waiting their return. The single red rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the families and the loved ones of these veterans who kept that faith that one day their loved ones will return. Look closely you can see the tears on the rose that they shed. The red ribbon tied to the base is reminiscent of the red ribbon worn on the lapels of thousands who bear witness of their unyielding determination to demand the proper accounting of our missing limbs. A slice of lemon on the plate reminds us of their fate. If you look closely, there is salt upon this plate, symbolic of the family's tears as they wept. The Bible placed on the table represents our faith in a higher power and the pledge to our country, founded as one nation under God. The glass is inverted to symbolize that the veteran cannot drink with you. The chair is empty. They are missing. The program today demonstrates that we do care about our POWs and MIAs and their families. We reaffirm ourselves to do all that is possible to determine the true fate of those who have not returned. May our thoughts and prayers go with the POWs and MIAs and to their families, in hopes that someday they may all find the comfort they so richly deserve. Thank you.
Thank you, Marsh. Thank you, Connie. It's a very special service if you've not seen it before. I think it's really nice to have it at our harvest time in the hills. The mission of the Tenerton Community Council is to enhance the community of Tenerton. And Harvest Time in the Hills is a celebration of Tenerton and a celebration of the harvest of our labors. The event is definitely a team effort with the TCC members and other volunteers coming together to present this celebration. At this time, I would like to thank the following for their untiring efforts throughout the year to bring attention to Tenerton. Our officers are Sheila Becker. If you're here, raise your hand back there in the back. She's our vice president. Jane Gibson is our secretary. Bob Hebner is our treasurer. Christine G is our chairperson of Harvest Time in the Hills. Council members include Denise Carlin, Franklin G. Fado, Charlene Duke, Annabelle Tolliver, Betty Eichner, Tom Gibson, Frank Becker, Ed and Mark Burkhammer are new to the organization. They have just really worked hard for this harvest time. We also have some helpers here today: Darlene Hiltz, Leila Heater, Nikki Wilkins, Kim Scott, and Michaela Scott. And if I've forgotten someone, if you let me know who you are, I'll make sure you get announced. We're here to make this day enjoyable to all who attend. We'd like to thank all the artisans and crafters who are attending today, and we're bringing special door prizes, which will be given out throughout the day. Get a ticket at the back of the room. Hopefully you'll get permission coming in. If not, everybody gets at least one door prize ticket, and you do need to be here to win that prize. Also, on the back table, as you come in the building, in this room to your right, we have a couple of nice tables with items that are silent auction items. And these items you can go up and decide what you might want to pay for it. You put your bid down, and another person might come and bid a little higher. So you just keep going. At 3:30, we will give out those winners' names, and they'll get to take their gifts home. For that one, you do not have to be present to win that. But there's some really nice things up here donated by some individuals, but a lot of them from our local businesses here in Tenerton and throughout the community. So we thank all those businesses and individuals who provided our silent auction items as well. Remember that bid at 3:30, whoever has the highest bid on those items back will be the winners. Of course, you have to pay a little bit for one, but it's your choice as to how much you want to pay. We also have the Tenerton Lions Club, starting in the concession stand, which is out this door to your left. They'll be having hot dogs on the table, salad, baked beans, chips, and drinks throughout the day. We also have a couple of nice, neat things that are new outside. We have a slushy truck that have all kinds of good, refreshing drinks for you. And we have pumpkins this year. I'm so excited. My committee always makes a little bit of fun. Where are the pumpkins? We want pumpkins. So we have Steve Butler, the fodder shops for sale. And those are corn stalks, if you don't know what a fodder shop is. And also pumpkins. And he has boards out there, I believe. There's some wonderful, wonderful crafts in here today, so we hope everybody has a good time. We'll also be having children's activities outside in the hallway. Judy Fagan and Charlene Duke are working on that, and you just have a ball with those kids. I want to make an announcement here for all the things that are going on today, because not only do we have Harvest Time and Hills here, but if you go out this door, go to the left and walk around the building, just go over that block, you'll see the Timberton Community Church. It's having their fall fest. They have homemade apple butter, they have arts and crafts, fashion treasures, they have hot dogs over there, I think, as well. So they're opening from 10 until 2. And on up this afternoon on Route 20 South, we have a Good Hope Church, the Tabernacle. We will have a harvest gospel sing in the hills. At 3 o'clock, it's open choir, and at 4 we have some really nice visiting groups coming in. And I think there is a free will offering for that. So you can make a whole day, have a sandwich here and sandwich someplace else, and get something for dinner, and then go to the concert. So we encourage you to take in all of those things. We also have a home decoration contest. And I don't know if you're here, Jay, are they here today? Mr. and Mrs. Eddie Vincent from the Best Porch, and they're at 123 Evergreen Drive, and Hazel Ware, who's Best of Show Shears on Parkwood Drive. So these folks did not have to sign up. We just have some judges that go down and select what they think is the nicest decoration for harvest. So it is Mr. Fetty here today with his equipment outside. We're going to have farm equipment from Fetty's and also from L&T Farm Sales. We'd also like to thank TV3 for coming to film this, and we're going to visit with some of the factories here in just a moment. And so you might see this on TV here next week. So we want to thank everybody for coming. Remember, door prizes about every half hour will be given away. We hope you have a good time today. If you have any suggestions, we're always open to that. We just want to see Timberton shine. So we're happy you're here, and especially to the factors who come to share with us today. Thank you to all who participated. So now let's have some fun, okay? I also want to make one more announcement. I just forgot about this. But we do have some entertainment going on all day. And in just a few minutes, at 10 o'clock, we're going to begin with the Mountain War Museum presentation by Barbara McBain. And she's over to the left here. She's going to be talking to you and telling you a little bit about some of the things she has at the War Museum in Lewis County. From 11:15 to noon, we'll have Forgiven Disciples with us. And then noon to 1, Joyful Service will be up here entertaining you. Everybody likes the Singing Sisters. They're coming back at 1 and will be here to 1:30. 1:30 to 2:30, the West Virginia Mountain Callers from Lewis County will be here. And from 2:30 to 3:30 is Scott Howell. So we're going to have a fun day. Sit around and have a good time.
My name is Barbara McBain. I'm a teacher at this school. I've been in this building for 28 years. I've been my wife over 3 years. So I'm glad to be here. And I thank the committee for inviting me to talk about the Mountaineer Military Museum. Before I get started, I would just like to thank the auxiliary ladies for doing the missing man table. I think that's a brilliant program, and we appreciate them. I also want to thank the Honor Guard for the presentation of colors. I think that's very important that happens. And in case you don't know, anyone who is a veteran is entitled to military rights. That's a law that was passed in 2006. And those rights include the service by the Army Yard and to veterans. It's the funeral home's directive from the government to inform a family member that their veteran is entitled to full military rights. I just want to put that out there, and I think we're doing that.
You're going down.
Well,
That's great.
I'm here today to talk about the Mountaineer Military Museum. As you can see from my slide, we kind of subtitled the museum as The Promise. It's a promise that was made many, many years ago, and that promise is my passion, as you can probably tell once we get to chat a little bit, you'll learn that from me. The museum is located in Weston at 345 Center Avenue, which is right next to the Volunteer Fire Department. And if you don't know where that is, go to Weston, go to the Gilmore, turn right, and look for the military flags. You can't miss us. We have a website, it's MountaineerMilitaryMuseum.com, and I also do a Facebook page for the museum, and we'd like to have you become a friend and let us chat. Perhaps you've heard the story of the museum before, maybe some of you haven't. It's a story of 4 childhood friends who grew up in the late 50s. And you know, guys, they run around together, they party together, they chase the girls together. But these 4 boys were drafted into their country's service together. Luck of the draw for my husband, he was sent to Germany, and his other 3 friends were sent to Vietnam. Ron McBain is the only one of those 4 friends who came home. At the funeral of his very best friend, he made a graveside promise. That promise is, I will not let anyone forget you. I will not let anyone forget. And it's that promise that drives us to do what we do at the Mountaineer Military Center. Does anyone remember this picture? Was anyone around in 2003 when we opened the museum on Main Street in Buchanan? Not very many people do. Mr. McBain's collection started after he made that promise, and he started collecting items. He didn't know why. He just knew it was something he had to do. And when he took his retirement from his government job, I said, now's the time to fulfill that promise. So he took all of his
Retirement monies?
Yay, we're back. He took a sizable amount of his retirement monies. We rented a storefront in Buchanan, and in May of 2003, we opened the first Mountaineer Military Museum. As most of us know, especially in these hard times, it doesn't take long to go through extra monies. So, toward the end of September, we sent out letters of request to see if anyone could help us, because those monies were quickly dwindling. Pay $400 a month for a building plus utilities, and it didn't take long to eat through that money. We received 2 responses to that request of help, which was certainly not enough to keep us going. So by the end of October 2003, the museum was closed. And we felt that the promise that was made was fading. However, after packing all of those items up and taking them home, we were invited by the revitalization committee at the then Weston State Hospital to come and set up a one-room display during their fall season. And so we had a very nice 2-week run at the Weston State Hospital in late '03. We were so well received during that short period of time that they asked us to come back in the 2004 season. So we were given 2 rooms open in the front of the hospital to set up a small display. So in May of '04, we started a new beginning of the Mountaineer Military Museum. The picture shows our very first tour group, which happened to be 8th grade social studies students from a Canada Middle School. However, just like you have peaks and valleys, we again had a setback during the fall of '04. We came to open up the museum, and my husband was met at the door by the security guard who told us that the state guard marshal had shut down the state hospital due to fire code violations. We were asked to move. So he began to tear it down again and took all of our items home. We began a search, and with some help of some people in Lewis County, we heard that at the historic Weston Colored School, which was then occupied by the Lewis County Conventions Bureau, we heard that they were getting ready to move to a new site, and as this building would become empty. The building is owned by the Lewis County Board of Education. So we took our scrapbook and our photo album and met with the Lewis County Board of Education, and they gave us a place. So in May of 2006, we had our second grand opening, and we were very excited. We had dignitaries from the state, American Legion, representatives of all wars and conflicts participated in the ribbon cutting that day. We also had a second ribbon cutting for family members who had lost loved ones in service. But as I said, we had peaks and valleys, ups and downs. My husband calls them ups and downs. I call them suns and clouds. So the suns were very, very bright. We had lots of school groups, lots of community groups, lots of good friends who came and supported the Mountaineer Military Museum. But we also had some clouds, very black, dark clouds. We had a gentleman who tried to take us over. And we had extensive legal concerns there, but we now have fought that battle. The Mountaineer Military Museum is a registered name, no one else can use it, and it's ours. And we're looking towards sunshine again. Some of the features of the Mountaineer Military Museum, and in fact I think our greatest feature is what we call our Hall of Heroes. That's where you bring a picture of your loved one who's been in service to have a permanent place along our remembrance. The statue is our Sergeant Valor. He was an artifact we obtained on one of our shopping trips, and we had a contest in the schools to come up with a name, and that name was chosen from entries from the school children. A group of veterans chose that name, Sergeant Valor. He said Sergeant Valley represents everyone, so we were really pleased with that. We have displays and artifacts from World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. One of the things we want to do with our museum is make this place a personal place. For example, in our World War II cabinet, the big Battle of the Bulge Code, we had one of those. We met a gentleman who was at the Battle of the Bulge who told us, he says, I still have my coat. So he took our coat off, put up his coat, and then put up a plaque that has his story. So we want this to belong to the veterans. We want it to belong to our greatest ray of sunshine. In 2006, when we opened, we were showing around the superintendent of Lewis County Schools, who he himself is a Vietnam veteran. And when he left, he turned around and walked back up the sidewalk and pointed at my husband and said, "You need more space." And we certainly did. The little schoolhouse is only 700 square feet. That superintendent, Dr. Joe Mace, he himself made a promise. And he said, we will get you a building. So just last spring, during Easter vacation, they broke ground on the new expansion building of the Mountaineer Military Museum, which is in the backyard, which means I don't have to mow. And this building is 2,700 square feet, triple of what we already have. So that's very exciting. I need to show you the inside. 2,700 square feet of additional space. We're just absolutely thrilled. It's more than we ever thought we'd ever see. However, that's a blank canvas. You artists will know what I mean. We now have to complete this building. So, we have sent letters of request to help. The day that we got our keys, we sent out letters to 13 organizations that do home improvement and lumber companies and those sorts of things. And of those 13, we got 2 responses. The first response was from Lowe's, who gave us an outright no, we don't do that, which kind of upset us a little bit, and we were very disheartened. 2 weeks after that resounding no, we get a phone call from Home Depot, who read our letter, both from the Bridgeport store and also from the store in Parkersburg, Parkersburg's regional office. Both organizations said, we want to help. We want to send a crew down to check out your building to see what we can do. So both store managers came down to see us, and they agreed that this was a project they wanted to undertake. And it's Home Depot's policy 2 times a year to choose a nonprofit or a special needs concern to do a project for them. They chose our building. So on September 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th, a crew from Parkersburg and a crew from the Bridgeport store delivered and installed 2,700 square feet of drywall, and so that's just huge. So now we're getting ready to send out letters because now we need lumber. to finish the displays. This is Dr. Joe Mason. I want to thank him for doing that. So this is our future. Our future of the Mountaineer Military Museum is to continue to honor our veterans, past, present, and future, by doing displays, having special gatherings. I saw a friend a while ago. Our biggest gathering is Memorial Day, which is kind of like our anniversary. So if you've not attended the event together at the Mountaineer Military Museum, they're missing a great activity. Last year, over 200 veterans on site, and it was just an awesome day. One of the other things we do special bridge dedications and honor tables, school groups, church groups, scout groups. Our mission statement is to honor our past by educating our future. We need those school children in here so we can teach them the things, the correct things that aren't being taught in school. We welcome you to visit the most reverent and respectful memorial in Central West Virginia. Your continued and appreciated support will help us to operate and maintain the museum. And if you take a second to come see me today, I can tell you how you can help us. Thanks again to the community for inviting me. Come see me today. Thank you. Bye.
Hi there.
Hi.
What is your name?
Sonia Dean, and I'm with Country Primitives and More.
Oh, I've heard you've got a lot of pretty things.
Yes, we do.
So,
We just started offering our Candleberry candles from Candle Company.
is this your first time here?
No, we were here last year too.
And show Dennis, I always go with Dennis. This is Rodney today. Show him some of the things that you have.
One of the things that we specialize in is our Candleberry candles, and the most famous one is Hot Maple Toddy, which we're getting a new shipment in Monday.
Ooh. And where are you located?
Pardon?
Where are you located?
We're located down on Main Street in South Florida, right in Market Square.
Oh, you moved to Market Square
Yes,
recently,
we've
didn't you?
expanded, yes.
Okay, so you have a big shop down there.
Yes, we do. And we're just getting ready to set up for our tanning beds and everything. So we're going to have tanning beds available.
Thank you for coming. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You have a good day.
Your name? Jody Sickapus. Are you from Buchanan?
I'm from Queens.
From Queens. Do you have a shop, or do you most of your work out of your home?
Just out of my home.
Out of your home. If somebody sees something on this table, because it'll be on television, and they see something they like, do you have a phone number they could call?
Yes, I do. It's 304-472-0639.
Okay, thank you. Is this your first trip here?
Yes, it is.
Well, thank you for coming. You've got some pretty things.
Thank you.
Hello there. Now we have hair bows. Are you the hair bow lady?
I'm the hair bow lady.
And what is your name? Speak up.
Dina Brown.
Dina Brown. Where are you from, Dina?
Here in Buchanan.
And do you do this out of your home, or do you have a shop?
I do it out of the home.
Out of the home. And do you have a phone number that somebody could call? Turn around there and look at all these on the fence posts here.
I do a lot on Facebook too. I have a page on Facebook. It's Main Street Boutique.
Do you have a phone number?
I do. It's 304-516-2417.
Thank you. Is this your first time here?
Here, yes.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yep. Yep. What? Arts and crafts? Oh yeah.
She said there was some people coming in. I got people coming in saying,
your name?
Teresa Service.
And Teresa, what are you selling today? She has primitive things that she makes. And do you have a shop?
No, I don't.
You do it out of your home, okay? So if somebody sees an item here on television and they would want to call you about it, give the phone number to Rodney and tell him who they can call.
Okay, my name is Teresa, and my number is 613-9866. And I also sell to Granny's Attic, which is also set up here. You can find my items at Granny's Attic.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Are you on your way?
There's some really pretty things here. I'm just so excited this year. I've never seen so many different crafters with just an array of different things for our harvest time in the hills. So if you missed it, you need to put it on your schedule for next year in October. Let's just scan through some of these silent auction items, and we thank all the businesses who have donated all of these. We've got all kinds of things here that are going to be purchase with the highest bid on these. We've got brooms and buckets. We've got craftsman items, paint, spices. What is this? This is a rider cooling system. So you just need to come up and you put a bid down of what you think you'd be willing to pay for it. And if you go up this table, there's just all kinds of businesses who have graciously given us items that we could do this with. We also have some individuals that have special items that they're new and maybe they can't use them, so they've put those on our silent auction as well. We have some local authors. I think we have one right here. One of our authors is sitting here, and she's also doing something else special. How are you this morning? Tell us your name.
Debbie Quick.
Debbie Quick, and what have you got, Debbie?
It's ACE appetite control and energy supplements. It's all natural, it's gluten-free, it's soy-free. It boosts your metabolism, it gives you smooth, clean energy.
You also have books.
Yeah, this is my novels and my book of poetry.
This is your second time here? If somebody's interested in talking with you, give Rodney a phone number.
Okay, 304-472-0527, or my cell phone is 304-613-3341.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, Rodney, this stuff looks good. Two of you ladies, will somebody stand up and talk to us a minute? What's your name?
My name's Ann Tenney.
Ann Tenney, and who are you?
Patty Pugh.
Patty Pugh. And did you make all these goodies?
The ladies from New Life Tabernacle.
New Life Tabernacle, they're selling goodies, and they have cakes, they have cupcakes, they have, are these brownies?
Zucchini bread.
Zucchini bread, and they have pumpkin rolls, all kinds of things. Do you do this several times a year?
This is the first time we've ever tried.
Okay, well, I hope you do well. We're appreciating you coming today. Your display is very attractive. Thank you. Here's our jams and jellies lady. What is your name?
Janet Davis.
Janet Davis, where are you from?
Brooks Hill.
Brooks Hill. Do you do all this in your home?
Yes, I do.
So if somebody sees some really good things here and they'd like to have, well, let's see, what is this? Patchwork soup. Look at that, that's neat. And what else have we got? We've got Jan's Jams. These are dilly beans from Brooks Hill. We've got apple butter, colorful soup that you can make. All you need to do is add water to these, most of them.
Hand directions.
Yeah, and this one is what? Trail cookies, and they're all layered up, and you make all kinds of goodies out of that. If somebody sees this on TV and they'd like to call you, what is your phone number?
924-5634.
And your name is Jan.
Right.
Is this your first time here?
No.
No, you've been here before? Thank you for coming. Are these your things too?
Well, actually, these are just some used books that I'm trying. What I don't sell here today is going to the literacy drive.
Great. And you make these too.
My neighbor Jerry makes these. These are all handcrafted pennants that he starts out with large stones, chops them down, polishes them for
They're
weeks
very
on end.
pretty. And you just need a chain to go with them.
Right.
And this is from the Brooks Hill community.
Right.
Thank you. I'm just going randomly here to places. Ladies, can you stand up? Who has all of this?
Kind of together.
Kind of together? Yeah. Your name? Speak loud.
Abigail Jeffries.
And where are you from, Abigail?
French Creek.
French Creek. Do you have a shop?
No, just I had windows out of a remodel in my grandparents' house and repurposed them.
Beautiful ideas. And if somebody would see something that they like, I love this one with the candle in it. That's just an old window. And what does something like that cost?
I have $20 on it, but I'm open to offers.
Look at this, Ronnie. These are beautiful. All kinds of windows that she has redone out of an old house. She's painted some, she's decorated some. This would be cute in a family room. And if somebody sees something they like here, what's the phone number they could call you?
304-924-6835.
Okay, thank you for coming. And all this is yours down through here, right? Okay. Okay, let's see what we've got. Well, turn around here and look at the camera, Missy. What is your name? Tracy? Josie. Did you do this yourself? Where did you have that done? We have a clown here that's doing face painting. Did you tell the clown what you wanted on your face?
I said a cat, but she put a flower.
Did you say a cat? Well, you've got the whiskers of the kitty cat, and you've got the nose of the kitty cat, and that could be a big cat with lots of hair. So that's really cute. Are you having a good time? Are you doing any of the other children's games?
Not yet.
Okay, you'll have to go out in the hallway. They're having all kinds of fun things out there to do. Ask your mom, okay? And is this yours?
That is Dallas and Renee's. He just had to step. Never mind,
Okay.
man is back in the
Oh,
building.
he's back. Step back here and tell us who you are. Speak up. What's your name?
My name is Dallas Flannery.
Dallas Flannery. Where are you from, Dallas?
Right here in Buchanan.
In Buchanan. Do you have a shop?
I own South End Glasses across the road.
South End
Recently
Glass.
took
Do you
over.
have stuff like this over there?
I have my leather stuff. My wife does the
This is
crocheting.
beautiful. Do you have those in your shop at South End?
I
You need to put them in the window and you could sell them.
hope to.
So do you think you might have some of these things up there?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to stop at South End Glass in Tennerton, it's right past the light to the right, isn't it? Yeah, and look at this. She does some pretty work, and look at this leather work.
Also, some of it will be at Hometown Market downtown on.
I believe I know that place. Yes, I know that place. My daughter has it. I didn't know you had things down there, but that's great.
My wife does. I don't
Yeah.
at the moment.
Thank you. Tell us your name.
My name's Orion McGowan.
Orion, he's one of our circus people here in town.
Yeah.
And you do some other special things. Tell us what you've got here.
I draw my own comics and print them. Make postcards, what I call collage cards, oil paintings, hand-carved linoleum prints.
Did you do this?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that pretty, Rodney? Look at this.
Might get a glare on it, but
Let me see if I can, with the bird. That looks so real. Isn't that pretty? And do you have your things in a shop anywhere?
No, not right now. I've been vending so much this summer that I'm waiting till the winter time before I put it
Do you have a phone
anywhere.
number if somebody sees something here they like?
I do have a phone number.
Okay, you want to give it to Rodney?
Yeah, it's 304-669-2723.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, we have some pretty things here. Hi, tell us your name.
I'm Sarah Abel with Granny's Attic.
With Granny's Attic, and where is that?
We are on number 1 Hardman Road off the interstate. We're 2 exits past Keesling's Mill going towards Elkins.
So you're going toward Elkins, and it's 2 what past?
Exits past
2 exits past Keesling Mill.
It's on the left.
And is there a sign out there that people can see?
We can't put a sign on the hill.
Okay.
But there is a sign up on the hill.
Okay.
And there's an old orange tractor.
Okay. If somebody sees some of your neat things here, do you have a phone number they could reach you at?
Yeah, we're also on Facebook.
On Facebook?
Yeah.
If you'll just, in a second, when Rodney goes through with some of these items he's looking at, just look right in that camera and tell him your Facebook address and your phone number.
We are Granny's Attic on Facebook, and our phone number is 304-472-3856.
Thank you. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Well, really appreciate you coming. Got some beautiful things for fall. You can just get all kinds of things here and decorate your house, and then have them next year for the decorating contest. I like these with the little lights. And didn't I see these over here? You sell these, right? I'm just jumping all over the place here, Rodney. I'm sorry. These make really nice decorative candles to put in flower arrangements. This one is what, 5?
Yeah, and they're timers.
And they're timers. These are really nice. So she just has all kinds of things if you just spin around the table there. Beautiful. I love this window. Look at this, Rodney. Treasures from the good old days. I like this one too. This is Welcome Friends. These are some really, really pretty things. We have a variety of crafters and artisans from all over here today. Let's go over, Ronnie, and see what this lady has.
Right beside it. He didn't call, but the guy over there did.
Hi, what's your name?
Deborah Kittle.
And where are you from, Deborah?
Buchanan.
And what do you sell?
I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I sell cards and candy and all kinds of pretty things.
Do you do this from your home?
I do it from my home. I teach classes in your home. Whatever you would like. As long as you can get 4 or 5 people together, I'll come and show you how to do it.
Well, why don't you look right in that camera and tell Rodney what your phone number is if somebody's interested.
Area code 304-472-0392.
Thank you.
Thanks,
some
Carol.
beautiful things here.
Thanks, Carol Ann.
Hi, dear.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Well, let's move down to this one then. Can we get somebody to talk to us real quick? Come up here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, hi.
How would you
Tell us who you are.
Helen Shields.
And Helen, what have you got today?
I just have some Christmas, mostly Christmas
They're
decorations.
beautiful things. I've already been to your store, but I haven't finished yet.
Okay.
I've got to come back.
I know.
And do you have a shop anywhere?
No, I don't.
You do all this out of your home?
Well,
and you have sales?
No, yeah, but it's just things I've collected. I don't
Things
really
that you
have some
collected.
things I've collected.
You must have a lot like me.
I do.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
I just need to downsize.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming today. If somebody sees something and you haven't got it all sold, what's your phone number if you want to give it out?
It's 472-2843.
Well, thank you for coming
Oh,
today.
you're
We
welcome.
appreciate it.
I enjoy it.
Hi.
My picture.
Do you have something you're selling today?
No, but I wish I would have had been ready to.
Oh, do you do crafting?
Yes, I do.
Well, good.
I
We'll
love
have to
doing
get you
crafting.
next year.
All right.
Do you have a shop?
I know, but I would love to have one.
I'm ready. Well, next year we'll talk to you and you bring all your goodies up to Harvest Time in the Hills.
All right.
Oh, you're back now. Okay, will you talk to us? What is your name?
Jerry Stover.
And where are you from, Jerry?
Out of Doddridge County.
Oh, you're from Doddridge County. You need to make some change there.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Stick this in here so I forget about it.
Do you have a shop?
No, we just make things for craft shows.
You do craft shows all around. So this is your first time here? Or
No,
did
we
you-
was here last year.
Okay, you have some beautiful things and a nice setup. If somebody would happen to see something on Channel 3 and they would like to maybe purchase it, look at right here on the camera when it comes back around and tell us your phone number.
It's 304-300-4511.
And that's how somebody could get in touch with you. Oh, Ronnie, she has some beautiful things. I like these doors. She has taken doors and made all kinds of wonderful. I'm going to take this out for just a second. That's a door, right?
Yeah, that's a hall tree.
A hall tree, but it was a door. She's put different things together. And did you sell the bed that you had?
We just sold that bed. This will be a
Yeah,
bed.
here's another bed. And this one, I'll tell you what now, if you're a West Virginia University fan, she's made these benches out of beds. So you're another one who reinvents things for old items that somebody else may not want.
Yeah, one neighbor gave us her old porch post. That's our
Porch post, and this is now a mailbox?
Well, he made
Or
the mailbox.
birdhouse?
Yeah. This is out of an old. That's out of an old garage door right here.
This one? A garage door was this? Okay. And I like this corner cabinet. This is made out of a door. That is so neat. It's got all kinds of goodies. And you also have pictures for the wall.
And our frame bar pictures is old barn wood. And we have old outhouses.
So you need to save all this stuff that you've got.
Save all. Everybody just drops their junk off at our house and sees what we come up with.
Well, thank you for coming. Am I where you can look behind me with everything? Hi, back at Harvest Time in the Hills. We have wonderful crafters here today. We didn't get to talk to everybody, but we have some wonderful things. Jewelry, primitive, arts and crafts, pictures, you name it. We've got everything that you'd want to decorate with or maybe to find as a Christmas gift. We've done a silent auction, and we thank all of the artisans for coming, all the businesses who supported us, for the Tenerton Community Church that's having their Fall Fest, and for Good Hope that's having their gospel in the hills today. So remember, October is a good time to visit Tenerton. Watch next year as we have another harvest time in the hills. We thank you for joining us, and we thank everybody who's participated. Yep. All right.